It turns out I never learned. So before we get into it, I want to say that I did not learn my lesson from the last video I made using Procreate in my iPad. iPad has a built-in screen capturing feature for recording, but apparently it has a bug where it will stop recording, not tell you about it, and not save what it has already recorded. Now I learned this in my fantasy environment video, but stupid me thought that it would be different this time, so I tried using it again, and I got the same result. I have bits and pieces of the recordings from the from the iPad, and then the rest of the recording comes from Procreate. So the recording's gonna look a little bit different depending on which one I'm using at the time. For some reason, the Procreate one's a little bit more saturated in color, and it's sped up way more. But I tried to get a good continuity between the two clips, so I think I've captured almost everything. I'm just gonna let the video play out, and I'll add commentary where I feel like I want to mention something, but I will try not to talk over the whole video. I do want to say up front that I did not use my reference that well. There's a lot of anatomical problems with my sketch right now, and I don't really see all of those problems until much later. So definitely watch it till the end, and you can see the moment in which I realized how messed up it is, and I have to go fix it all. Pro tip, use your reference, look at it often, check your proportions and everything. Don't waste time like I do. As with a lot of my paintings, it changes quite a bit over time, so even a lot of the things you see here are going to change a little bit, mostly just proportions and positioning of things. But in the beginning, I kind of just get ahead of myself. You know, I'm just more free with it and designing whatever it is, and then I immediately want to start doing the lines and coloring and all that without first checking if everything works. You know, does the design work? Do my proportions work? Is the anatomy right? I kind of just go for it and then discover later that it's all messed up. And to my own detriment, because I waste a lot of time fixing it. I think I mentioned that in a lot of my videos. I definitely need to get more diligent about that. So here, like I like the line art. I like how everything looks right now, but on a technical level, it's not really working. Now that I have my line art done, I'm gonna lay in base colors and work on the basic lighting. I separate the colors into separate layers using clipping masks. That gives me a lot of control over where I'm painting without painting over top of something else that I don't want to. What I'm using here is a color balance adjustment. It allows you to alter the colors of your shadows, midtones, and highlights separately and try to just like shift them around a little bit without having to like paint over everything. So I was just adjusting, I think, the shadow tones to be a little bit more red, but there's a lot of really cool things you can do with color balancing. I use it later on as well. But it's just a quick way to get your colors right. It's actually a good way to also unify your colors across the whole painting too, which is something I do in the end after it's all painted. Here comes the big moment in which I realize that everything is wrong. Not everything, but there's a lot wrong with her face. I look back at my reference for like the first time since I did the sketch, and then I look and I'm like, oh wow, this is really messed up. And I couldn't believe that I didn't see it before. I don't know what I was thinking I was on the right track. All right, let's pause right here. This is the moment. This is where I look at it and I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's show you a still of this, and then the after I look at the reference and change it. Do you see the difference? What a huge difference that is. Like, what was I thinking? I don't know. I'm just glad I caught it and was able to fix it before I like called it good. Okay, so I'm gonna let this video wrap up. Everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. If you hated it, dislike it. But let me know what I can do better. Thanks. Bye.